Hey everyone, welcome to Miami Life and Fitness. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the booty, the butt, el culo, las nalgas. Today's video, stay tuned. Alright guys, so I've decided that I'm going to do the whole month of October and I'm going to dedicate it to the booty, the glutes, the butt. I'm going to do one video a week and this is going to be a glute focused, booty focused, butt focused month. October is for the booty. So we're gonna start off week number one, video number one, talking about the booty. I'm gonna talk about certain exercises that are gonna grow the butt, that are gonna target the glutes and actually tear the fibers to make them grow bigger, nicer, harder, and rounder. So we're gonna talk about a few exercises each video and we're gonna talk about what to do so that we can focus on the glutes and how to grow them properly. So today we're gonna talk about two exercises that are going to really target the butt and grow the butt. I also want to mention that the many isolated moves like the hip thrust, people call them the glute bridge, I call them waste of an exercises, sex in the air. Sure, it stimulates your butt and it activates it and it warms it up. Sure, I think that's great to perform it as a warm-up when you're gonna get under the squat rack, when you get under the hack squat, or when you're gonna get under the pendulum squat, or a front squat, or a lunge, or a deadlift. But it is not an exercise that's gonna actually grow the muscles. It's a warm-up, guys, it's a warm-up. Like when you walk into a gym and you get on the treadmill for 5 minutes. So if you wanna have sex in the air and you're getting ready for a porno shoot, perfect. Yes, then get it going on. But it is not for glute growth. Let's get that straight. Now that you got that embedded and engraved in your brain, let's get started on the glute moves. All right, so just remember, let's fix this top. Okay, how do you like this top? I love it. Cute, cute, great. So here's the thing. In order to grow the glutes, you have to have muscle fiber, and we all have muscle fibers. We have to just see how big the butt is gonna get, but that is gonna be the muscle belly. Every single muscle group has muscle belly in it. So if you have a person that has really itty bitty tiny little arms, that person sure can grow a bicep and tricep, but just how big is gonna be determined by the muscle belly. And also gonna be determined if there's a lot of fat in that area already. If a person, like for instance, I've always had really big arms. So ever since I was younger and I would be in pictures, if you got a picture from me from the side, I'd be like, wow, I don't like that picture because my arm is big and it just looks fat. So I was always worried that if I grew muscle there, then I was just gonna have super big arms and super big triceps. But no, the fat turned into muscle and now I have really beautiful shapely arms and amazing shoulders and amazing thighs and especially really, really great tricep. Why? Because I always have fat there. So now when we transform that information into the glutes, if there is a man or a woman that has a lot of fat in the booty already, then that person can transform and shred that fat and build the muscle, and then the muscle pushes away and shoves the fat out of the way as it starts growing, but that person will have a bigger glute area and bigger butt than the girl who has less fat on her butt to begin with, for instance, me. And we'll show pictures of what my butt looked like, wow, 5-6 years ago, and actually all my life right here. And what my butt looks like now, here. The first picture is when I was competing and when I got down to 128, 130 pounds, basically starving myself in the bikini category. I'm 5'7", so that to me is kind of small at my height, and basically because I never had a lot of fat to begin with. When I start depleting and cutting my calories and then getting in that 30-day cut before the show, then I basically lose the little bit of butt that I had to begin with. So what I did was when I was moving up to the figure category, when you start eating food and you actually start doing the necessary exercises to build the muscle and eating more, so the food and the protein and the glyco and the carbohydrates go right into the muscle, right into the butt, to repair the muscle and the fibers and fill the muscle with the glycogen so that I can actually grow as it's repairing overnight, then the muscle actually grows. And this is what I have focused and actually worked my ass off, literally worked my ass off for the ass that I have now, which is a beautifully shaped, round, lean, tight, firm butt or glutes. But I have worked for this. My butt has really never been my forte. I have a great butt now, but I have worked for it. But this is not to say that you can't work for your butt. So whether you have a very small curvature of butt or glutes, or whether you have a lot of fat in your glutes, you can actually convert that into a beautiful, big, round, lean shaped glute area or butt. Or if you have a little bit of curvature like I did in the past or all my life, because that's what my genetics are, then you can still build the muscle fibers that you have in there. And even if you have a smaller muscle belly, you can still actually build that and have a nice, round, firm butt. It's not gonna be a big butt, but it would still be a nice, round, lean butt. What's gonna determine the size of the glute area is gonna be your muscle belly that is laying underneath. But at the end of the day, you have to break the fibers and build the glutes. And so we're gonna talk about now the first two main exercises that you're gonna do in order to build the muscle. So let's get rid of all of the information that you have from the phony social media influencers or the phony YouTube fitness accounts and fitness channels that are just frou-frou, bougie, poser, fake, and phony chicks, whatever, because guys don't do all those stupid ass moves. So get rid of your donkey kicks, get rid of the kickbacks, anything that has to do with cable, bands, throw that shit away. If you just bought it, send it back to Amazon, send it back to Target, send it back to wherever the hell you got it from, because it's not gonna work. You will not be needing bands or ankle straps or anything. You will not be working with the cables. You're gonna get your ass under a real compound machine, and you are going to learn how to sweat. So without further ado, we're gonna get started on the first two exercises, which is gonna be your front squat, pendulum squat, and your deadlift, whether it's traditional or stiff legs. And I'm gonna show videos of what I've performed. And what I'm gonna do is every week when I do my heavy leg days, I will film myself when we're gonna talk about two compound moves. In each video, I will introduce two new videos. So I want you to stay tuned for the entire month as I start uploading my videos of what I do, and then we're going to talk about the exercises and talk about actually what to do in order to grow your muscle. And you will see at the end of 60 to 90 days how your butt will start transforming and growing. So this is going to be my free guide and my free lesson to you. And if you don't see a change in the 60 to 90 days, as long as you're eating properly and training properly with a proper intensity with these exercises, then you're doing something wrong. But I will guarantee you that if you follow my steps and follow my guidance, your glutes will start to change. So first, we're gonna talk about the pendulum squat. If you don't have one of these machines in your gym, don't worry about it. These machines are rare to find, and these machines are mainly in gyms that are top-notch gyms or gyms that are more dedicated to bodybuilders or real fitness people. the exercise that I did today, and that's what I'm including. What I love about the squat is you get a full range of motion, almost like you're on a roller coaster with your legs are loose and you're tied on the top, and you will basically have this full range of motion from the top, and you can bend all the way down. You can go all the way down, but your feet are on this pad in front of you, and you can align your feet either all the way up the higher, or you can align them lower. So it really all depends on just how deep you want to go. The next one we're going to talk about is a deadlift. Deadlifts are great because it's a super well-rounded and old school compound move. It will work your entire upper thigh, all of your glute area, your inner thigh, your outer thigh, all the heads of your quads, and also your hamstrings. It works the entire upper thigh. It is one of the most exhausting exercises, whether you do it on the Smith or free. But again, it's something that should be performed right up front after your warm up, so you can have all of the energy. And people, please, 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 please eat food so that you can fuel your body and put energy in your body before your workout. There is nothing that I am bothered by the most, that these people that wake up in the morning and go do exercise, or the people that believe in fasting and fasted cardio. I don't give a shit what your previous coach said, or what your neighbor says, or what your coach said. If you are not fasting for religious reasons, there is no reason for anyone to fast. Please eat before you work out, especially carbohydrates, so you can have glyco in your system, so that you can have the necessary energy to work out. If not, you're not going to maximize out of your workout, and you will not be exercising and training at 100% capacity. You'll be half-assing it at 50% capacity. And in that sense, you're not going to work out, you're not going to optimize your workout, and you will not tear the necessary fibers because you don't have the fuel in your tank. So, back to the deadlift. So you want to definitely perform these moves on your heavy leg day. I only do heavy leg day once. My second leg day is focused on hamstring and glute on the back of the leg. That is where women especially need help the most. That's where I need help the most, and that is where most women need help the most, is on the back of the thigh, because that's where women carry most of the fat. So I like to target that on my second leg day. But on the first leg day, I like to definitely do a squat move, the leg press, which is super important as well, and a deadlift. Those are the three major compound moves that I do. And then I hit the back of the leg, 2 exercises hamstring, whether you do the seated hamstring, your laying down hamstring, or you're standing up one-legged hamstring, or you're leaning over one-legged isolated hamstring. Either one, it doesn't matter what you do. If your gym has the luxury of having all 4 of them, then vary 2 on this day and 2 on that day, 2 on this day and 2 on that day, so you can always vary your hamstring moves. If not, the seated and the laying down one are perfectly fine and super, super effective. Then you can do your how do you say pantorrilla in English? Your calf. Then you can do your calf muscle. You can either do it that day, but I really don't, just because you've already exhausted your leg and this is the longest day in the gym. So I like to do it on either shoulder day or on arm day, which are your quickest days. And that's just how I break it up. I usually do it on my arm day because it takes 10 minutes. So that's that. So this is video number 1. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please stay tuned for video 2, 3, and 4 as I do a video a week of leg day, because we're gonna focus on leg and glutes, especially for the entire month of October, so I can guide you to the proper exercises, techniques, and why they actually are effective. And if you stay with me and do this for the next 30 to 60 days, you will see a change in your glutes. If not, come to Miami and I'll buy you lunch and we will chit chat about what exactly you need to do. But I guarantee you, if you do this, you will see your glutes grow. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, subscribe. Please leave a comment. Leave a comment on what you feel is your best exercise, what you like to do the best. If there's something that you don't like to do because you feel that you don't have the proper technique, or you're scared, or you don't feel safe, maybe the squat, you're gonna hurt your back. I know I've been there. Then comment below and we will interchange. If you love my videos and you think that I'm giving you value and my videos are providing value to you and you learn something new, then don't forget to leave a comment, share with everyone, and leave a super thanks, a big heart on the bottom of the screen or the bottom of the video, and show your thanks, because I love sharing with you all the information that I have so that you can get better, get healthier, get leaner, and get sexy. So when you take off your clothes, you look good, baby, because we all want to look good when we take off our clothes. So everyone, stay tuned and hope you enjoyed the video. Oh, and watch one of these two videos.